India is on the road to turning itself into an exporter of defense equipment rather than an importer. The Modi administration has made no secrets of it. It included the defense sector under its umbrella of Atmanirbhar, that is self-reliance schemes, to boost the economy. Some experts believe that while the impetus on domestic defense manufacturing is certainly a move in the right direction, imports are generally of better quality than domestic products. Only time will tell if India's switch in strategy will bear fruit. But the wheels of roping in more Indian firms to help out the Indian armed forces is already in motion. Here are the 10 latest defense deals that India has signed in about last a year. Number 1. India made Israeli Tavor X95 rifle. Until now, India got its Tavor X95 rifles from Israeli weapon industries called as IWI. Now these guns are being made in India and being supplied to the central and the state forces, according to the media. Number 2. Rupees 48,000 crore deal with Hindustan Aeronautics Limited to procure 83 new Tejas light combat aircrafts. In February, India's Ministry of Defence awarded 48,000 crores contract to Hindustan Aeronautical Limited to supply 83 light combat aircraft, also known as LCA Mark 1 Alpha jets or Tejas fighters, to the Indian Air Force. The first Tejas LCA is scheduled to be delivered to the Air Force in 3 years. The rest will be supplied by 2030. Of these 83 new aircraft, 73 are Mark 1 Alpha fighters jets and 10 are LCA Mark 1 trainer aircrafts. Number 3. Over 1,000 crore defense procurement contract with Bharat Electronics for modern radio system. The Indian Ministry of Defence signed a contract worth over 1,000 crores with Bharat Electronics Limited, that is BEL, for procuring software-defined radio tactical, that is SDR TAC, in month of February. The design and development SDR TAC is a joint venture between the Defence Research and Development Organisation DRDO, Weapons and Electronic System Engineering Establishment, that is WESEE, BEL, Centre for Artificial Intelligence and Robotics, that is CARE, and the Indian Navy. The radio system itself is a 4-channel, multi-mode, multi-band, 19-rack mountable and ship-borne design. Number 4. 118 Arjun Mark 1 Alpha tanks worth 8,400 crores. In December 2020, the Defence Ministry cleared the induction of 118 Arjun Mark 1 Alpha tanks into the Indian Army. Their cumulative value is around 8,400 crores. The tanks are indigenously made by the DRDO. This tank is a 3rd generation main battle tank. This means it has a composite armor and a computer stabilized fire control system, which allows firing on the move, as well as a very high first hit probability on targets up to 2,000 meters away. It has 72 more features as compared to its older version. These 118 new tanks will be joining the fleet of the first batch of 124 Arjun tanks, which are already in the Indian Army and deployed in the western deserts along the border with India and Pakistan. Number 5. $2,000 million deal with Israeli spice bombs. While most of the new defense procurement deals in India, Kitty, are focused on keeping manufacturing in-house, some equipment is still being imported while India tries to brush reports under the rug. The country has signed a $200 million contract with Israeli Rafale advanced defense systems. This deal includes the procurement of bomb guidance kit, anti-tank guided missile and software-enabled radios. The company has declined to identify the Asian country which is its customer, as per its press release in December 2020. But Jane's Defense Weekly reported that the tactical radios are specified to the Indian Army, and Indian military officials have earlier divulged that Indian Air Force employed spice kits during the Balakot strike. Number 6. Army's 140 crore deal for high-altitude UAVs. The Indian Army has ordered an advanced version of the Switch tactical drones from the Idea Forge, an Indian company, on January 14th, and these specialized drones, which are made to operate in high-altitude areas like Ladakh. The exact number of drones has not yet been disclosed, but the ideal deal is worth about $20 million, around 140 crores, and the delivery will take around 1 year. Idea forged one out of the other well-known companies like Israeli top UAV manufacturers Elbit, the Tata Groups, the Dynamic Technologies Limited, and the VTOL Aviation are the ones. Number 7. Indian Army on hunt for new carbines. The Indian Army has issued fresh request for fast-track procurement of 9,895 carbines after the last process with the United Arab Emirates, Caracal, was scrapped in September last year. The request for information has been issued to all major foreign small arms manufacturing, include the Signasaur, Beretta, and the Kalashnikov. The primary difference this time is that RFIs have also been issued to Indian firms like Ordnance Factories, Reliance Defence, SSS Defence, Bharat Forge, and PLR System. Number 8. Government sanctions new 6 Eye in the Sky worth about 10,994 crores. Well, in another boost to Make in India, the Defence Acquisition Council gave its go-ahead for the DRDO to develop new 6 airborne early warning and control planes, that is the AWACS, in September last year with a budget of about 10,994 crores. These new planes will act as an eye in the sky for all the Indian Air Force. They will also bridge the critical gap in the Indian defence preparedness. Number 9. Indian Navy will be getting new UAVs to strengthen maritime surveillance. In September 2020, the Defence Acquisition Council, chaired by Union Minister Mr. Rajnath Singh, approved the Navy's proposal to acquire ship-launched unmanned aerial systems for 1,000 crores, which will allow the force to have a better maritime knowledge while on move. And finally, number 10, the HAL receives a request for proposal for its HTT-40 trainer aircrafts from India's Ministry of Defence. Well, in addition to the Tejas aircraft, the Ministry of Defence is also looking into procuring this HTT-40 trainer aircraft from HAL. The company showcased the prototype back in 2016, and its manufacturing will be a big boost for the domestic production in India. Well, that was a quick update of the defence procurements for the year 2020 and 21. See you soon with another updates as early as possible.